Wake up, honey. New Soulstone Survivors update just dropped. Hi, hello, and welcome. Welcome back to Soulstone Survivors. We have a whole bunch of things right now to look into. We have a save file, and I believe we also have kind of a leveling system for every single character, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. The skill tree hasn't been changed. It's still full. I still have all my resources and progress. The characters are locked again. Interesting, so there's only 3 characters left. Luckily, we still have the Houndmaster, which I enjoy so much. But didn't I see best time? Here we go, here we go. This is new. Available in the full version, so it's not available yet, but we can already see it a bit. I think this is gonna be kind of like the... what should I say? The prestige system, the New Game Plus system that I was hopeful that they would put in. And you can see the best times on the map now. Every time our best time is on our second map. Let's go for the first map, because our best time on here is the lowest. Is there anything else that has changed? I'm interested to see. For now though, we're just headed back into the corner. What actually changed with the game is that the demo version was taken offline, but the prologue is still online. I don't know the exact details of how that works and stuff. Either way, I know that I can still play the game, and that makes me satisfied. I was scared for a second, because when I tried to just start it up through Steam, it didn't budge, it didn't do anything. And apparently I had to reinstall the prologue instead of just the demo version that I had already. Either way, now we're back in our favorite arena survival, so Soulstone Survivors, little battlefield arena, roguelike, action, roguelite, RPG. It's not an RPG, not at all. It reminds me of when I have to give in the tags for YouTube videos. If you have never uploaded a YouTube video yourself, there's a feature where you can include kind of like tags in the video, which kind of tell people like, hey, this is what this video is about. And I always have like the hardest time not including the biggest bullshit in there. Either way, I don't think it makes any difference at all. I don't think those things influence the search terms in any way, shape or form. But it's always like, hey, this is a... I'll go for an attack speed build. Maybe an attack speed build with some application of effects. We didn't get skeletal archers as a first skill, and we haven't gotten vicious strikes yet, so I believe that this is not going to be such a great speedrun attempt, and that's why I will just have fun instead. Increased potency of the bloodlust, sure, that gives me even more attack speed. Just putting things in your description, and especially the title of the YouTube video, that's definitely going to influence search behavior and how often it turns up in people's search bars and suggestions. That's for sure. Suggestions, surely. But those tags below there, I think that's a bit of an outdated system. I don't think that actually does that much anymore. Probably used to earlier, but things change. Search engines change as well. We're gonna go full Leviathan, raw damage for now, so that we can get through these early levels and get through the stacking part, hopefully with some Doom in there. I don't think we really want any of these. Let's go for Void, because that applies Doom, that's what we were looking for, and I guess it also helps our skeletal archers to hit their target. Talking about hitting targets, I am starting to kind of doubt whether I'm gonna hit the target of 100 kilometers run in the month of October. If you don't know, that's the challenge I kind of set for myself. And the month of October is coming to the end. There's 6 days left, and I still have 25 kilometers to go. And I didn't go for a run yesterday, because the moment I wanted to leave, the lightning started striking down and stuff, so it wasn't the best moment for me to go for a run, I'm afraid. Applying Doom as well, but I'm afraid that now, I hope I still have enough time. I'm gonna have to run well a couple of days. I'm really gonna have to do a good job at running if I want to really achieve my goal. It's not unthinkable. I just need to run about 4 kilometers every single day, which is kind of high, I'm not gonna lie. It's quite a lot. It's not something that I can do, because I have run 4 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 6 kilometers in the past, but I'm really gonna have to persevere. And what I'm definitely gonna have to do is get into the habit of running in the middle of the day and not wait until the evening, when the weather is almost always gonna be worse, because I really can't guarantee that I will achieve my goal if I take another break day. I've taken more break days than I would have actually liked at the start already, so I need to be careful now. We could just replace Buckshot, even though we took the upgrade for it. It's just a green upgrade, so yeah, sure. No more Buckshot. I don't like having no control over our damaging abilities at all, but the skeletal mages do a lot of damage. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna stay in the corner so that we can kind of control their damage. Because if we have all our minions in the same place, they are of course gonna destroy the enemies near us. Wow, got mind flooded for a second there. I took Fire Shield because, as you know, with this character it also applies to our little dogs that we get from upgrading our weapons, so that's definitely what we want. Doom on every attack is also something we are desperately looking for. Poison Bomb is very nice, but I think right now I don't want to replace any of these skills. I think I'm gonna go for even more passive applications. Easy enough. For now, I mean, there's not that much tension anymore. You already know that there's gonna be just a win involved here. It's not gonna be difficult at all. That's the nature of the game right now. Another Fire Shield, sure. More orbs around us. And more orbs around the dogs as well. As soon as the real game releases though, things are gonna get a lot more interesting probably. Oh, that's what we like to see. Because the endless mode will be introduced, even the curse systems will be introduced, there will be a whole lot of new features and also a whole lot of new skills. There will be just a whole lot of new things we will have to get used to. And I presume the game will also become more difficult in some way, shape or form. Additional damage to Shadow Spikes and Fire Shield, sure. I could have also gone for the attack speed upgrade there, but I'm fine, I can do whatever I want. We don't want any more passive skills. Multicast of Void, that's what I like to see. Our minions are getting beaten up down there in those big AoE attacks by the enemy. We don't need extra dashes. Let's go for critical damage for a second. And there we go. The Lord, he's gonna just get bursted. There we are, easy enough. I don't want this. Touch of Ice, sure. Poison Bomb is nice, but we don't want it for now. Increased duration of the Might is gonna help us out. Frequency of the Bloodlust as well. And for now we have quite the potent build. It's not potent for speedrunning purposes, but it's potent for having a nice little stroll through this arena. And that's exactly what all these runs have been feeling like lately. Just nice little strolls in the park. And that's exactly what I'm looking for as well in this time slot of 3 PM for unedited videos, because I can just calmly ramble on. Not that I ever calmly speak, I'm always just rattling and speaking at the speed of light, becoming not understandable in the slightest, but at least I'm talking fast, huh? That's at least how my brain sees it. At least I'm talking fast, so it has to be great, right? Wrong ideas. Wrong ideas, but ideas deeply rooted in the core of my mentality of content creation, so they're hard to get rid of. But I think that talking in a way like this, where I just calmly take breaks in between my sentences and I really think about what I want to say, is gonna be more proficient in the future. That is at least if I actually want to continue this format of unedited videos forever. I think then that I have to go even more into the Northern Line way of doing things. Which includes taking a bit of a break in between sentences. That would also make it so that you wouldn't hear me breathe so heavily in between all the sentences, which is normally the case in my videos. In edited videos at the 9 AM slot, I cut most of those things out if they are really annoyingly loud. But in the unedited videos, that is of course not possible. So you guys have to just hear my breath. But right now, you probably will have to do less of that, because I'm taking breaks in between my sentences. It's just not the way I'm used to talk. Even in real life, I've always been a very fast talker, especially when I'm stressed or when I have to do something, give a speech for school or something, for example. I'm always like this guy that is just at the front of the class, like, alright, so now we're going to talk about the history of the Byzantine Empire, and we know that Constantinople was a very important piece in this history, and we know that it's partly in Turkey, partly in Greece. It was a very powerful empire, and you know, that's just how I talk. That's just how it is. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change, and that's something that will also never change. Do you think Tupac's still alive? It's one of my favorite conspiracy theories. There's also one about Hitler, of course, but that one is a bit more interesting in my opinion, because if I am not mistaken, they never actually found the entirety of Hitler's dead body, right? The Nazis surrounding him and his final hours, I think, kind of told the officials that they burned him in a Nazi flag, but they never actually found his corpse, therefore. And I think that's interesting. That's very cool. There are some theories of Hitler just living out his days in Argentina. I don't know why they picked that country, but it's very interesting to think about. I don't think it's true. I don't think that's possible. That's just wishful thinking. And not even wishful, I mean, it's just crazy. I don't think a person like Hitler could go underneath the radar for so long, could fly underneath the radar for so long. He has committed too many atrocities to not be recognized in the middle of the street while he is going to the taco shop in Argentina to get a nice taco al pastor. Beautiful, beautiful. Lord 4 out of 5 deleted from the game already, onto Lord number 5, the final one of this run. Popped one of our revives. I kind of miss my buckshot because I really wish I could do some more directional damage and apply stacks in the way that I would see fit. Either way, multicast for Shadow Spikes, we are just not gonna lose this run, I can assure you that. We have one revive left and everything is gonna be A-O-O-okay. How have you guys been doing? Me, I've been doing fine. It's an important day today. I'm gonna get called by the people that I had a job application conversation, a job interview for last Friday. And they're gonna let me know, like, hey, we talked about this with our team, and considering that you studied in the field of adults and elderly people, we think that you could join our team that is mainly focused on children, or you could not join our team. And joining their team is gonna mean that I will be working for almost free there for a couple of months to kind of learn the ropes, to get used to working with children and all their design philosophies and stuff and the way they work. We just popped our second revive there, so I need to be a little careful for now actually. But I can't help but notice that all our minions are constantly dead, so we are not doing as much damage as I would actually like. And I think that regardless of the verdict of me actually starting to work there, I am definitely gonna accept their offer of working there as a free part of the workforce for a while. Because it's gonna give me a lot of experience. It's gonna show me more clarity on whether I actually do want to work with children in the future or not. And it's just gonna be really nice for my curriculum vitae, my what should I say, there's a specific English word for it, I know that I couldn't find it earlier. My resume, that's exactly what I was looking for, that I have worked there for a while, even as somebody that doesn't get paid doesn't get impaled. I'm not gonna get impaled by Vlad while I'm working there. I hope that's also the case, but I don't think they are such experts on medieval weapons and stuff, so I think I should be fine. I'm just rambling on because the run is over. Something I did notice is that it seems to run better. I got a lot less FPS jittering, I feel like, and I think all in all I really enjoyed that. Now I don't think there's much else different in this although here we go. So we already have a level system. Alright, now we're talking. Prestige earned. Oh, the farming is gonna start again. We're gonna be grinding out a whole lot of Soulstone Survivors. Thanks a lot for watching. Sorry for my vibrating cell phone on the side, but I have to keep my attention on that phone in case they do call, and I have to be like, yeah, sup, it's Vincent. Oh, you wanna pay me $20,000 a month to just sit there and drink coffee? That's for sure. Bye-bye. See you in the next one.